What's up, guys? This is Jay from TOI. Today, I wanted to talk about the person who beat Amazon. Now, this person in high school, they won second place in the International Science and Engineering Fair in a show of appreciation for their efforts. The MIT Lincoln Laboratory named an asteroid after them. They attended Boston University, where they had a John F. Lopez Fellowship. During college, they interned in the immigration office for U.S. Senator Ted Kennedy, and they graduated cum laude from Boston University in College of Arts and Science and doubling in international relations and economics. And yes, I'm talking about Ocasio-Cortez. AOC was right. If you go back about 9 months to a year ago and you look up Amazon moving to New York City, you will hear a ton of pundits speaking about how AOC cost New York City billions of dollars. And how did she do that? If you forgot, this is what happened. Amazon wanted incentives to move to New York. Now, all of these people who are apparently experts but don't have the education that Miss Cortez has, uh, didn't realize that the reason Amazon wanted to go to New York was because the talent pool, because of where they're located. And instead of New York in crony style giving them money to move there, Amazon should be pleased to move to New York. Um, but these incentives were at first around $3 billion. And when it even got close to that mark is when AOC spoke up. I think even she had said at some point even 800,000 is too much of incentives to be giving a mega wealthy company to move to New York. It's ridiculous. It is crony capitalism. But when you actually figured it out, these incentives came closer to $6 billion. And they promised 2,500 jobs, but that was over 10 years. And there were so many stipulations in there that one, well, if the economy changes from the way it is right now, we don't have to hold up to those job promises. And those jobs can be part time. None of this, except for the actual tax incentives, the helipad that New Yorkians had to pay for, none of that was guaranteed besides those things. The jobs, the money that would go back into New York, none of it. And AOC and many others got together and said, go fuck yourself, Amazon. And that's when we saw people from MSNBC, CNN, some people on Fox actually stood up for her, true to their right wing ideology. Most didn't. Tucker Carlson, Sean Hannity, Rush Limbaugh, all those people, of course, did not, because they're not principled people. But anyway, they all bashed her. You can look it up. Go to YouTube, type in Amazon moves to New York, and all you will see is videos from that time period bashing Ocasio-Cortez. How dare she? How dare she? Blah, blah, blah. She's uneducated. Well, here's how she beat them. Here's how she proved she was right. Amazon is moving to New York without any of those incentives that were mentioned. They are planning a full-on move in 2021 with about 1,500 to 2,000 jobs. Now, here's what's important about that. The first time they promised 2,500 jobs, right? They obviously had they had no plans on actually filling that many jobs. Because now, without the incentives, without any of that, they say, yeah, it'll be about 1,500 jobs. So, we could tell that they were lying. I think the biggest thing to take away from this is all of you libertarians, all of you people on the right, all the people that listen to this and get mad and they're always fighting with me and debating with me, tell me when the last time a libertarian, a conservative, a true neoliberal Democrat, which is a majority of the Democrats we have in office, tell me when the last time any of them stood up to the biggest company, one of the biggest companies in America, and kicked their ass and said, look, let's go. Let's play chicken. You're going to lose because you need us more than we need you. This really matters so much more than people are even giving it credit for. I haven't seen anyone cover this, honestly. Um, it is really, really important because AOC left out a blueprint on how we beat these big companies. We don't have to just automatically put them on taxpayer bill. We don't have to say, hey, corporate welfare, here you go. Here's more, more, more. No, we can stand up to them because they need us more than we need them. This really does mean a lot in a lot of different ways. Number one, the election coming up. It shows, as AOC is a student of Bernie Sanders, that Bernie Sanders could handle these problems far better than any other politician. If you think that's a reach, look who the first person was that backed her up on this. Look who the first person is that said, yes, I would do the exact same thing. That would be Mr. Sanders. It's not a crazy ideology here, guys. Progressivism works. And unless you can show me where a conservative, a libertarian, a neo-lib, a Democrat, whatever you got, unless you can show me where they've saved taxpayers $6 billion and still got the taxpayers jobs, then right now AOC knockout blow when it comes to handling corporations. It's the way it is. I can't debate it. You can't debate it because there is no other situation. We've always given in to corporations, and they've always ran over us and used us. Anyway, that's it for this. I really can't believe no one's talking about this. I think far more people should. It's interesting how when somebody fighting the system and someone bucking actually wins, they don't want to talk about it. All the mouths are closed on this one. Oh no. We need to worry about Trump being impeached. Oh, we probably 24/7 for about a week just badmouthed AOC and her decision to do this, but now that things are actually different, no, we're not going to say we're wrong. Just like Russiagate, just like most of media, they cannot admit when they're wrong. And this time, they were really wrong. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Have a great weekend.